What is going on? It's the Nail Talk 23. I'm back with another video. Before we get into the video, YouTube, I need you to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell while you at it. Today we got to remember Sharife Cooper while the NBA is scared of this 6-foot point guard. Let's get straight into it.
For a guy that's in the NBA now in the first year, but you're a guy, I'm sure you've been the guy on your team for a long time. This year, the transition to being maybe not the star of this team, and what has it kind of been like for you?
It's a challenge for sure. I've definitely played a lot of minutes on every team, so being here and not having it go as I expected it or wanted it to go, it's something I can learn from. I'm feeling like it's a good challenge. I learned a lot this year. Learn how the NBA is, how it works, how coaches are, just getting familiar with everything. So I feel like it was a good learning experience that I could, ultimately take a big step next year.
So guys, just like this man Sharife Cooper just said, I learned a lot this year. I learned how the NBA is, how coaches are. I ain't gonna lie, the year of 2023, I feel like we all know this by now. The NBA is definitely a tough game. And the harsh truth about the NBA is that you can be one of the best players in the world and still not get an opportunity to play the game of basketball. You can be a top 5 scorer in the second best league in the world, the NBA G League, and still not get a chance to play in the NBA. You can drop multiple 40-point balls on the best teams in the world. Have players, analysts, scouts, fans compare you to guys like Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, and some of the top point guards to ever play the game, and still, ain't gonna lie, man, still not get an opportunity to play in the NBA. Like I said, the NBA, it's definitely a grown man's league. It's a business. A lot of politics are definitely involved in things that just go on behind the scenes. And I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know if it's just me, I just feel like things are definitely getting a lot more quiet for the player that we're going to be talking about today. And I feel like the harsh truth and reality might be kicking in for Sharife Cooper. So guys, boom, it's officially the year of 2023, and ever since this man Sharife Cooper got drafted in the year of 2020, he's only appeared in a total of 13 total NBA games. He's only scored 6 total points in the NBA. He's only logged in 5 assists, and he's only shooting 21% from the field and 16% from 3. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely hurts me to say this and even make a video like this on Sharife Cooper, because I've always regarded Sharife Cooper as one of my personal favorite players to ever play the game. But I'm not gonna lie, we gotta be honest here. I definitely wouldn't say that Sharife Cooper has had the NBA career so far that we all had expected. If you guys remember, in high school, Sharife Cooper was regarded as one of the best point guards in his class, finishing as the 20th overall ranked player in his class and the 5th best point guard as well. I think we can definitely all agree that in the last 10 years, we had never seen a point guard at his specific size be able to control the pace of the game, take initiative whenever he desired. You gotta realize, Sharife Cooper was and is considered to be one of the best players to ever play in the state of Georgia. He even led his high school team to an undefeated season and also winning a state title, and he was the main focal point of that offense. And guys, there's a reason why this man Sharife Cooper is getting comparisons to guys like Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving, and off the court like Damian Lillard, because of his maturity and the way that he handled himself in just numerous amount of scenarios. Now, despite Sharife Cooper being one of my personal favorite players to ever play in high school, I'm a realistic person, and sometimes you gotta take a step back. And in the back of my head, there was always that thought that as good as Sharife Cooper is and as good as he is on the court, there's just no way that a college team or an NBA team would ever give Sharife Cooper the keys to do what he does best and lead a team. But what did he do in college? Even though he only played in a limited amount of minutes in games because of his off-the-court issues, he still managed to showcase that he was one of the best point guards in the nation, and that he could get a bucket in any type of scenario. Now, after his lone season at Auburn, he went on to get drafted in the 2nd round in the 2021 NBA draft by the Atlanta Hawks in his own home state and team. God,
that gotta be lit though. You make it to the NBA, then you get to play for your home team.
Like a part of me.
That's lit.
Guys, you guys just imagine getting drafted by your own home state, where you built your foundation and your entire family just lives there. I'm telling you, me personally, I wouldn't even know how to act. And I already knew that this was definitely an amazing moment for Sharife Cooper to go through. But guys, like I said, sometimes you gotta take a step back and bring yourself back to reality. I'm not gonna lie, once Sharife Cooper got drafted to the Atlanta Hawks, from the outside looking in, like I said, on paper, it's his home state. All his friends, his family lives there. Until you realize who the Atlanta Hawks' starting point guard is and how tall that starting point guard is. Yeah, Trae Young. Trae Young is at most, what, like 6'1.5"? How tall is Sharife Cooper? At most, what, 6'1.5"? I'm telling you, once the Atlanta Hawks drafted Sharife Cooper in the second round, I already knew this was going to be a recipe for disaster, and there was absolutely no way that they would both share the court at the exact same time. It's the NBA. There's just no way that an NBA coach is going to allow this solely because of the defensive liability. Trae Young is already a defensive liability. But you got to think about it. The only sole reason why Trae Young is even on the court and he's in the position that he's in is solely because of how offensively gifted he is as an overall player. Trae Young averages close to 30 points and 10 assists. And if you're bringing in that much offense to your team, getting guys involved, doing it efficiently, and you're helping them make the playoffs and win games, you're going to get that minutes. Meaning that Sharife Cooper, as good as he is, there's absolutely no way that Sharife Cooper is going to start over Trae Young. Let alone even share the court with Trae Young solely because of the height, and even let alone just steal any of his minutes. I never even understood the point of the Hawks just drafting Sharife Cooper if they knew this was going to be the case, but it's the NBA, you just honestly never know. The amount of games that I mentioned that Sharife Cooper played earlier, which was about 13 total games, was all with the Hawks. And no, he didn't score in every single one of these games, but it was mainly because I feel like he just never got that fair opportunity, in my opinion. Sharife Cooper spent most of his time in the NBA G League, where for the College Park Skyhawks, he appeared in 34 total games, averaging 17 points, 6 assists, and 3.5 rebounds. He had a few games where he did drop over 30 points and even had a 42-point overall explosion in one of his games. However, despite his decent play in his first stint in the NBA G League, crazy, he never even got a call up by the Atlanta Hawks, and they ended up waiving him in the middle of the summer. Me personally, I feel like the Hawks honestly waived him because they just did not know what to do with a guy like Sharife Cooper, and he just simply just did not fit with that roster. Hence, why I even questioned the Atlanta Hawks even drafting Sharife Cooper in the first place. However, in the end, Sharife Cooper ended up signing with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Bro, he can
He's
make it
currently
in the
playing
NBA,
in
bro.
the year of 2023, but he hasn't appeared in any of those
bro,
real NBA
See, the
games
thing with
just yet.
Sharife is, bro, this nigga will play like he don't give a fuck and go out there and drop 30 points. That's just how he play. He's smooth with it like that. Like, he doing the same shit in the NBA that he did in high school. Ain't nothing changed for this nigga. He can definitely make it in the NBA.
Just like the Hawks, he spent his entire season playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers' G League affiliate team called the Cleveland Charge. But not gonna lie, we definitely gotta clap it up for this man, Sharife Cooper, because you can just tell he's improved in every single category out there on the floor, and he's also having one of the best seasons in the entire league. No, not just for him, but overall in the entire league. He's currently a top 5 overall scorer in the entire G League, averaging
like,
about 25 points a game. He's also one of the top free throw shooters as well, and he's also one of the better player efficiency players in the entire G League. To be honest, there's really just not much that Sharife Cooper isn't doing to be considered to be one of the best players in the entire G League, and he's continuing to prove all the doubters wrong behind the scenes. I don't know why, but I just always hear that Sharife Cooper is too short for this, he's too short to do that, or he can't do this. But like I said, it's not even an opinion, it's a fact that he's proving all these doubters wrong. And it's crazy because most of the points that he's scoring, he actually gets attacking the basket.
Exactly.
They said he isn't athletic enough,
To the hole.
he still finds a way to put the ball in the hole. He's also one of the better playmakers in the entire league as well. He can see the floor, he's sneaky, his vision is insane. Sharife Cooper, in my opinion, just does it all. Ever since day one, I feel like Sharife has just always been a guy that was written off, or people just would second guess just how good of a player that he was on the actual floor. Just listen to what this man had to say about Sharife Cooper and tell me what you guys think.
I think a lot of things look deceiving with him. You know, it's like when they get out there, it's like, whoa, I didn't know he was that quick. Whoa, I didn't know he could shoot. You know, whoa, I didn't know he was that strong. You know, and maybe standoffish, maybe quiet. Then you get to know him, you're like, he's not standoffish, he's not quiet. You know, he probably look weak, probably don't look fast. And then you get out there and you're like, wow.
Guys, that's the thing. I get it. In retrospect, it does look like Sharife Cooper plays a lot bigger than he appears to be. It does look like he's a lot faster than he appears to be on the floor. It does look like he's a better playmaker, etc., etc. I can go on and on and on, but whenever you take the time to watch Sharife play, within 5 minutes of the game, I guarantee you Sharife Cooper is going to show you why he was considered to be one of the best players in high school. And I feel like at some point he may get a call up to play for an NBA roster. I don't know, I feel like he's just too good to just be in the NBA G League. He just needs more reps and an opportunity, and I feel like he can definitely showcase that he can definitely be an NBA player. Trust me, I'm not saying that Sharife Cooper is going to be an all-star or take a team to win it. I'm not saying none of that. Let's just, start off slow and see what he can do. But I do think that if he can continue to develop into a great playmaker, develop into becoming a...
Johnson, you're fired. Why? It's not you. It's your shirt. But it's Casual Friday. Well, you've taken it too far. Look at Gibson.
Becoming a better knockdown shooter. If he can do his best to not be a liability on the defensive end, even though it is inevitable, and just play his role, I do think he'll get an opportunity. Guys, this is only Sharife Cooper's second season in the league, so there's really no need to
He'll
panic.
be straight,
And I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, I kind of do feel
The
like
way
the
he's
hype
playing
has
this year,
kinda
bro, he'll
died
be
down
straight.
for Sharife and just his overall name. But blessed enough, he will be competing in the NBA G League's All-Star game this coming weekend. So I do feel like he is going to get a lot of looks. I can for sure see Sharife Cooper being a backup point guard for a good team. Run the offense for maybe, 10 to 15 minutes a game and just call it a day. But guys, that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, I feel like Sharife's name has kind of died down and just disappeared a little bit. I feel like I haven't heard too much about what he has going on, etc., etc. But he is doing great in the NBA G League, averaging 24 points a game currently and leading his team to have a top 8 record in his conference. If you just take a look at the numbers speak for itself. Like I said, he's improved in every single category and he's helping his team win games. The fact that he's had this many 30-point games and 40-point games, guys, like I said, it's inevitable. He's going to be in the league one day. But like I said, at the end of the day, there's so many politics that does come whenever you are the height of being 6'1". You got to be able to shoot the ball. You have to be able to play make. You have to be so offensively talented that it just does not matter how bad you are on defense. Like I said, that's why guys like Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, all these shorter types of guards, that's why they're in the positions that they are in. A guy like a Bones Highland or a Tyus Jones, those guys just know how to lead an offense. They know how to score the ball. And I feel like that's why they're in those positions that they're in. And I feel like Sharife Cooper can eventually become...
Yeah, it's alright, bro. You gotta realize this nigga only like 21.
He's straight, if you guys think that the NBA will ever give a 6'1" point guard a chance? Like I said, there's really not too many guards that's 6 foot and under that really even get an opportunity to have consistent minutes on the floor. But I do want to know if you guys think that Sharife Cooper will ever get that call up or even get that opportunity. Guys, let me know down below what you guys think about Sharife Cooper, and let me know other video ideas that you guys have. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching. It's been an episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.
Sharife would be straight, bro. Just give it about, I say, probably 1 or 2 more years. Sharife would be in the NBA, bro. It's like he gonna wake up. They gonna realize, bro. Like it's like when him, like they say, he just handles shit so differently, bro. Like I've never seen a nigga stressed out. I've been watching him since like he was in 9th, 8th grade, bro. Like he been playing the same way the whole time, so he'll be straight. But YouTube, if you're rocking with the channel, leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Catch me on the next one.